Hey folks, thank you very much for joining us today for the first demo of the Donito platform. We've been working very hard on it, and we're all very excited to share our progress with you. For updates and more, please feel free to visit us at www.doni.to and join our mailing list. You can also join us on live chat through Discord by visiting www.doni.to/discord. So what is Donito? In a nutshell, we're a crypto-powered donation and crowdfunding platform. Our entire reason for existence is to provide content creators, artists, writers, and anyone who basically would like to provide their perspective or works creatively for those who appreciate them and show their support through donations and funding them. Essentially, our traditional competitors, such as Patreon and GoFundMe and certain other ones that are coming out of the woodwork, have demonstrated that they have to exhibit a certain amount of bias or judgment towards its users because they are bound by confines their credit card providers put forth. So basically, it's a matter of them either cutting out users who cannot comply with their rules, or losing their entire business model, the ability to process transactions. So we set out to create something that uses new technology, has a bit more foresight involved. Later on down the line, blockchain will still be blockchain. It's immutable, and it can be used to process transactions quickly and globally with very little fees. So without further ado, I would like to get into the meat of the matter and demonstrate a bit of the platform, show some features, what we've been working on, and give you a brief tour. As I said, we can support everyone from musicians to writers, content creators, bloggers, you name it. We welcome everybody. And we do so with very nominal fees, which we don't change based on your location or what you're providing. We don't have a sliding scale, and many of our competitors tend to have quite interesting fees or fee structures, and we found that out during our research process, and we're proud to say that we'll always charge 5%. We'll also not judge you based on your opinion, your perspective, your creative works, or whatever the case is. And we're certainly not going to terminate your account for it. Joining is very simple. It's a 4-step process, really. Actually, it's a 1-step process, but getting your content live and the ability to accept payments is 4 steps. We'll go over those here. You can create your account. Once you're in there, add your project. Once you're in there, you can go ahead and choose your settings for which cryptos you'd like to accept. And then you can create and publish your content and let your supporters come visit and start supporting you. So for example, if we wanted to sign up, we'd go over here, join, which we of course have already. We can go ahead and click login to get into our account. And you'll go ahead and see that the first thing you're greeted with when you log in is a snapshot, an overview of pretty much all activity on a platform that revolves around your account. It'll show you your supporters. It'll show you your stats for the last 30 days in terms of payments, which cryptocurrencies you've received payments for, and how much. You have a message inbox where you can communicate with your members and supporters, and it'll also show you recent posts you've made through the platform. So if we go over here to settings, just to show you exactly what we're talking about. So right here we can put an about, put that in there. We can choose our avatar, our cover image, set our social media links there. If it involves you sending out physical items, shipping out to your supporters, you can go ahead and put your address here, or receiving anything from supporters, rather. If you want donations people make or subscriptions to be in public stats, you can go ahead and enable that or disable. It's your choice. Of course, over here you can change your password, enable 2FA, or you can disable your account. Here's your payment settings. So we'll go ahead and just to show you, once we create a project momentarily. And here are your email notification settings. So we'll add a project. Let's call it Project 4. You can choose your fancy URL here. And then if you want to set your limit there, for example, you want to have it a more an intimate group or a small group to make it more manageable, you can set your limits here. Of course, you can choose your image and cover art for the project there. Set the social media settings for that project itself. So for example, if you have 5 different projects that have 5 different social media accounts, you're more than able to differentiate. So as you can see, it's right here is a list and the layout that will show you your projects that you've created in the past, and these are all new to show you guys the layout and how things appear. But if we go to the main site and go to all projects, it'll show us. I see I already named one project 4. So what we'll do is we'll go over here and we'll change that to 5. And there we go. So over here, for example, you can see the avatar, the cover image, and the supported currencies. So I will show you if you go into settings over here, and then accepted payments. We're going to go ahead and enable Bitcoin, ETH, of course, Litecoin, Tezos, Binance Coin. And now we'll go back into all projects. Here's 5, and now it shows which currencies are accepted, and right now the current average exchange rate for them in terms of fiat. So here's your profile settings. It shows you how many projects, your stats, how many followers you have, how many people you're following. And any subscriptions you have to other users on the platform will show up here. You can search, of course. And then over here you can choose your criteria for sorting. Pretty standard stuff there. You know, so that right there, as I said, it is what we've been working on and put together, with much more to come. And as always, as we have for many years now, welcome feedback from everybody. We love suggestions and requests, and we are more than capable of putting those requests to a reality. So thank you very much for your time, and thank you for your interest and support as always, and have a great evening.